G'day there mates, my name is Mr. Magilla-Cutti, welcome back once again to my channel. Today, we'll be continuing the story of Hogwarts Legacy. So, last time we helped out a fellow student to try and find her uncle because she was doing some dealings with some goblins. Found him, got him out of there, and hopefully he'll learn not to just go after any of Ranroks lot. Now, before I get to start, I just wanted to inform you, I did manage to find a few creatures. One sec. Where was I? Oh yeah. I managed to find one of the creatures that are, well, a few of the creatures that had the shiny symbol above them, which, as you see at the top there, it has that little star shape. That means the creature is considered shiny, in a sense. And you can see that the ones we normally find, these jobberknolls, always were blue or a different color. Blue, green, or different color. This one has a grayish look upon it, and it is quite striking. Now, that being said, two of the purple toads I found were in fact albino color. Just like this one here. Pretty strange, but I'm happy I found them. Now, with that being said, I did install an auto feeder here, so that way they'll be able to get their feed anytime they want. And to also answer that, I decided to...
Deke thinks you should be proud of all the potions you've brewed.
Thanks, Deke. Also managed to get a few more planters for my potions as well. Even a fertilizer maker, which will automatically make fertilizer for me every 4 minutes. And also, I've got one of these stations here, I can't remember what they're called, but they will automatically give me a random herb after a set amount of time has passed. Just like I did here, this hopper cauldron will make a random potion for me, which is all very, very good. Also, one more thing I forgot to mention, there was a couple of chests inside here that had some items for the room requirement. I think they were more useful inside the I can't remember what they're called, but pretty much inside the closure. Yeah, that's the word. Also had some moonstones in there and some other stuff I could pick up too. So if you're looking for moonstones, have a look in there too. You may never know what you find. Okay, I think I ranted on long enough. And I'm sorry for that. So let's get back to it, shall we? We still got one more quest we can do that doesn't involve the Man of the Moon here. Speaking of which, how many more of those do I need to find? And oh yeah, I still got one more floop here. Just ignore that. Oh, two more. I'll keep my eyes open. Wait, no, as a matter of fact, let's head to that one village that was north of Hogwarts. Because I'm pretty sure that there is some statues that I... Only one, of course. Well, let's get it anyway.
Handy resource indeed, your field guide.
Mm-hmm.
I'm most pleased to be...
It's like a place right out of a storybook. Revelio.
And got one of those chests in here, and again, sorry for keep looking. So, just one more collectible chest and just the one statue.
Hello, Hamura.
Alright. Nice.
Revelio.
Alright. I think I'll turn it to nighttime so I can be able to see the statue more easily. Yes, I would like to wait, please.
Tips in the hat, if you please.
I think we found a statue.
Aloha Mora.
Ow. Sorry, I need to
guys.
take these headphones off soon because they are hurting my ears. Alright, just need to keep my eyes open for another one when I get a chance. I probably will get it at the village that's part of the main story, but we'll see, we'll see. Right now, I want to do that side quest first. Let's see, a friend in need, that's right, so let's head to the free brooms. And speaking of which, there's also another quest at Hogsmeade as well. No, that's Hogwarts. One behind here. So we'll talk to the man behind there, and then we'll go inside.
Sometimes it seems all roads lead to Hogsmeade.
Or rather, I think we'll pick the one up inside first. Because if these are optional quests where one choice does something bad and the other one does something good, well...
Glad you came.
Thanks.
Hello, Serona. I received your owl. How are you?
Hello, my friend. Did you ever find Lodgok?
I did, thank you. In fact, we're working together to try and rein in Ranrok.
Are you? I suspected you and he would get along. Perhaps best I don't know details of your plans.
Probably a bit
Then
good
I shall
idea.
refrain from telling you to be careful yet again. But I hope you will be.
Of course. Your owl mentioned you're needing my help with something?
I do. I thought you might be just the person to do a favor for my friend Dorothy Sprottle in Upper Hogsfield.
I've actually met Mrs. Sprottle. I recently spoke with her about her friend Claire Beaumont.
She's lovely. Her late husband Aidan was a friend of my father's. In fact, I'd stay with Dot and Aidan the summers I waited tables here as a student. I've seen her a few times since Aidan passed, but the pub's been so busy lately, I've not been as attentive as I'd have liked. I wonder if you might pop in and see her. She may need some help collecting ingredients for her supply of Wiggenweld potion. And you could retrieve something of mine in the process. A box, full of old letters and such.
Why does Mrs. Sprottle keep a supply of Wiggenweld potion on hand?
Dot's a skilled potioneer. She's been supplying travelling vendors with Wiggenweld potion. An ordinary precaution that has, unfortunately, become a necessity, what with Ranrock's loyalists disrupting the trade routes.
True.
Why did Mr. and Mrs. Sprottle have your box of letters after all this time?
It's one of a few that I had when I was young. Dot found it when she was clearing out a closet. Can't imagine what's in there. Probably terribly theatrical. The ramblings of a teenage witch and her friends. You're welcome to take a peek inside, if you do find it. To be honest, I'd imagine it contains some lovely memories.
I'll take a
I'll
look.
try to go and see her when I can.
It would mean the world to me, and to Dorothy. Aidan was bringing the box of letters to me when he was taken ill. Dot can tell you where he might have dropped it.
Alright then.
You'll find the hamlet just north of Hogsmeade. Please do give Dot my love.
We can do that. Alright, so let's have a look, talk to the black that was there around back. See what he's doing skulking around there.
What you did! Tolerance for thieves! Hand them back!
Hand what back, sir? We've not took a thing.
Hand them back!
There's nothing to give, sir. It was only the one. That's all of them, sir. Honestly, I swear.
How many times are you pair going to keep pilfering my shop?
I swear it was just those ones,
We
sir.
promise, sir. We'd never take more than those.
I tell you this, they'll not appreciate your antics in Azkaban. You just wait till I see your mother.
That was a bit harsh.
Well, you didn't deserve it. Jesus Christ. Doesn't matter what age you're in.
He'll see it was a mistake parting ways with me.
Sir, is everything all right?
How kind of you to ask. The name's Ackley Barnes. And no, it is not. I'm plotting a sort of revenge against my ex-business partner, a conniving fiend by the name of Alfred Lawley. He cut me out of our herbology supply business, just as we were getting started. Said I was too volatile to work with. I'll show him volatile.
That must have been frustrating for you.
Yes, it was. Terribly. I'm simply passionate about my work. Supercilious fool. He's passionate about things too, as I intend to remind him by relieving him of his prized possession. A venomous tentacula he's grown from a seedling that was to be the keystone of our business venture. I can't get anywhere near it with Ruth Singer watching me like an augury. Lawley's doing, no doubt. But no one would suspect a student. How would you feel about committing some grand plant larceny?
You said Mr. Lawley was your ex-business partner. What were you working on?
I had an idea to train venomous tentacula, create guard plants, if you will, that attacked when ordered. We hit a snag when one ate Lawley's Kneasel. After that, he cut me out of the business, the short-sighted fiend.
Why do you need Mr. Lawley's venomous tentacula in particular?
Simple. If I have it, then Lawley doesn't. Ergo, I can launch my business, and he must start all over again. I'm killing 2 snidgets with 1 stone.
What else is in Mr. Lawley's cellar?
All of Lawley's herbology supplies. He has quite the collection. Fill your pockets while you're there. Or to slow him down for a bit. And I can get my business going minus any competition.
I'm not exactly comfortable with that.
I'm not sure this is something a student should be doing on your behalf.
Oh, it's nothing. And he deserves it. Trust me. You'll be in and out of there in no time.
Very well. I'll see what I can do.
Excellent. I shall be right here. All I ask is that you bring
Wait,
me
did I-
the venomous tentacula. Remember, I just need that venomous tentacula.
I think I might have selected the wrong one.
Mr. Barnes will only get in trouble going down this path. I need to find another way to get him a venomous tentacula.
Wait, I did select another way, so... Wait, did I actually get one of my own? Oh! I think I must have just given one that I brought.
Hello, Mr. Barnes. I have that venomous tentacula.
Wish I could see Lawley's face when he realizes his prized possession is gone. We'll see who's volatile now. Well done. I'll take it off your hands now.
Of course. Glad to hand it over, frankly.
I shall make an ocean of galleons, and Lawley's business will be sunk. Here's a little something for your next trip to Zonko's.
I don't really visit Zonkos.
Oh, to see the look on Lawley's face the next time he wanders down to his cellar.
Dragon High Herbology gloves. So yeah, I made the right choice actually. I just got him one of my own venomous tentacula. Glad I grew so many. Alright, that being said, friend in need. Right here. Wish I knew about that sooner, then I wouldn't have it. Okay, let's just head there and get this done.
Upper Hogsfield. Now where to find Mrs. Sprottle?
She's right over there.
Wonder who lives here. Nice to see you again, Mrs. Sprottle. Actually, Sirona Ryan asked if I'd come and see you.
Oh, dear Sirona, a gem. Has been for as long as I've known her.
She thought you might need help collecting ingredients for your Wiggenweld potion.
And she's correct. My darling Aiden used to collect hawk lumps for me. Since he died, my supply has dwindled.
I'm sorry for your loss, Mrs. Sprottle.
Oh, thank you. Love of my life. A bit lost without him. If you wouldn't mind gathering some hawk lumps for me, I'd be happy to compensate you for your time.
I already got some.
Believe it or not, I have some with me.
Oh, thank you. How wonderful. The travelling vendors will be thrilled to replenish their stock of Wiggenweld potion.
Sirona also mentioned that Mr. Sprottle was bringing her a box of letters when he fell ill.
Indeed he was. I'd almost forgotten. I stumbled upon it just before Aiden died. He was hoping to go through it with Sirona over a butterbeer or two. Those two were always like two bowtruckles in a branch. Aiden took ill when he was collecting hawk lumps on his way to see her. He made it home, but I fear he dropped the box in the cavern. The cavern is in the hills just southwest of our hamlet. You can gather hawk lumps and collect the box of letters there.
Sirona said she lived with you during the summers when she was at Hogwarts. What was she like?
Goodness. Well, she was almost exactly like she is now. Charming, good head on her shoulders, taking care of everyone. I can't tell you the fun we had when she and her friends would visit us during the year, all buzzing about, practicing charms. Talented group. Her friend Mirabelle was a genius in the garden. Learned it all from her muggle parents, if you can believe it.
I guess even Muggle Guardian has its advantages.
Do you remember anything about the letters you put in the box?
Oh, of course. A few letters from some of her school friends. Some nice memories. I even included a letter Sirona had written to me when she was staying with us. Thought she might enjoy reading it. I know when I read writing from my youth, I'm always astonished at how much I've changed, and yet remain the same.
Thank you, Mrs. Sprottle.
Thank you. I'll be here if you are able to collect those hawk lumps. I, and the vendors I help, would greatly appreciate it.
I thought we already gave you some. Oh, so just over there.
What are you up to now?
Warning. Dog box sighting. Be careful. Don't need to worry, I can handle those things. Oh right, I forgot there's some balloons nearby. And a trial of Merlin. Very nice. Did we just respawn more? No, no. Alright, I say we take care of the trial of Merlin first. First, let's put these ash one egg.
Could it be a Merlin trial?
I think it is. Oh, I'm out? And to start growing more. As soon as I get a chance, I'll have to buy one of those bigger tables and start playing some Mallow Sweet, sorry.
This must be the cavern Mrs. Sprottle mentioned.
Let's check out a couple of those hawk lumps.
Revelio.
Ah, that is. Let's see what dangers lie inside. Hawk lump hollow. What the heck was that? And what happened?
Give the hawk lumps to Mrs. Sprottle, but I still need to visit the cave to find Sirona's box of letters. Better have a look around, see if I can find that box of letters.
I already have sold all my stuff.
That's all the horde clumps for now. Mrs. Sprottle should be pleased.
We already did that already. I think they did a bit of poor programming.
Revelio. Confringo.
I know we probably didn't go this way, but Devil's Snare.
Confringo.
I'll also just fall back.
Revelio.
Oh right, I almost forgot. Have some challenges I can actually turn in. And I'm about 45% done. Ah right, still on this thing to highlight it. Oh yeah, for the magical beast. A phoenix statue. I wonder what this one is. Suppose we'll find out sooner or later. And I think I need to start getting back into upgrading my gear.
Revelio.
That's a steep drop. Gotta say, Confringo does come in handy.
Either I'll have to fight that troll, or avoid it altogether.
I think we're fighting. There we go. I keep hitting the wrong button if I actually. Glad I learned that little trick with Flipendo. Ah, dang it. I'm gonna sniff this. That's gotta leave a mark. Whew. More trope bogies. Ugh. That was a waste of potion on my part. Well, I was getting panicky. I don't know why I was there. Nice. Alright, anything else I can pick up in here? Aim and fire. I never have enough moonstone.
Revelio.
Wait, did you hear that? I don't know why I hear whispering like that. It really freaks me out. Dear Serona, I conjured this weak gift for you as a token of my gratitude. If you haven't stood your ground on my behalf during Quidditch practice last week, I might have left the team altogether. And now we have won the Quidditch Cup. Ravenclaw House would not be the same without you. Yours sincerely, Sean. The scene. My dear Serona, I sent a note separately to dear Mr. and Mrs. Spotley for their hospitality, but felt the need to put Will to parchment with my thanks to you as well. What a lovely respite from the castle. I won't soon forget how we giggled about that ridiculous gnome. Did he truly believe that he was singing? And Mrs. Sprottle, steak and kitty pie was simply gorgeous. I shall be dreaming of it for days. I so appreciate you including me. I fear I must warn you, however, that this does not mean I will go easy on you in next week's match. You know that Ravenclaw is no match at all for Slytherin this year. Most graciously yours, Slytherin. I can't pronounce that, sorry.
This must be Sorona's box of letters.
My dear Sharona, happy birthday, my darling friend. I sneaked into the kitchen and asked Pinky to make her favorite, cream cruddy. She was delighted to oblige. Not sure where she got raspberries at this time of year. Genius, that Pinky. Best. Dear Mrs. Sprottle, Mother and Father were delighted to hear that you and I spent the afternoon at Ranroks last Saturday. Truth be told, I think my brother was ever so slightly envious. I shan't soon forget how highly we laughed at my efforts to lace the bodice on my new dress. A challenge indeed, as in the rather delicate practice of properly situating a hat pin without wounding either my hat or my head, but I adore everything that we selected and have used the fact that I feel like a marvelously fashionable witch. It was also a treat to dine at the Three Broomsticks without having to clear the tables. I shall own a place like that one day, mark my words. I consider myself more than likely to have you and Mr. Sprottle agree to let me stay. I know that my parents feel precisely the same. Most gratefully, Sharona. Oh, here you go.
I should take this box of letters to Serona. She'll be glad to have it back.
Dear Serona, when I arrived here, I had a terrible sense that in many ways I wasn't like other first years. I confess, I worried that Hogwarts might not have been the proper place for me. Upon sending out to my parents, asking them to fetch me onto the floor the first week of classes ended. How did you know? I presume you're not secretly legitimate, but I wonder that you seem to know my thoughts better than I did myself. I think that term is for like a certain group of wizards with the ability to peer into the mind of others. There was a spell to do that, but I think they have to have the spell in order to properly look into the mind of others and other objects too. I think that was mentioned in Hogwarts Mystery, I just can't remember. That day in the Three Broomsticks, when you spotted me huddled in a corner, staring blankly at an untouched butterbeer, and an empty bed apartment. My quill dripping ink woefully into the floor, and you came to sit with me. Well, I shall never forget it. I recall a sudden sense of relief, as if someone had cast a levitation charm on me. When you told me about how nervous you'd been to come to Hogwarts, I looked at you and it seemed beyond my imagination to think of you as anything but confident. Contented, the confident, contented witch sitting before me. In the days that followed, I marveled at how you charmed, in the non-magical sense, I mean, everyone around you without apology, embracing who you were and who they were. It was as though a candle had flickered on for me. I realized that I could choose that path as well. Now that my school years are ended, the frightened first year of which I have been seen worlds away, and I know it's because you saw yourself in a despairing creature, in that despairing creature in the corner of the pub, and so generously extended yourself to her. It was seemingly Maribel. Yes, please tell Mrs. Sprottle that that I still plan on visiting her and Mr. Sprottle whenever I can, for their delightful conversation, and I am unashamed to admit her incomparable calls and kicks.
I think that's everything. Serona will be glad to have this back.
I'm sure she would. But did I actually get everything in here? Because, yeah, there's still something in here.
Revelio.
Up there, but how can I get back up there? I don't think there was a way in here. Well, let's have a quick look around back here.
Revelio.
This place is a lot bigger than I first thought.
Confringo. Lumos.
That's right, go away. Alright. Honestly, I don't know how we're going to get back up there. I may have to revisit the area just so I can get that chest. Because when a chest lights up like that, that means that there's a spellcraft in there. Yeah, I don't think I can get out through here. Yeah, I did a think I can actually use that room. I'll go back out that way, so it looks like I'm gonna have to go out and come back in. So I'll cut the content there and get my butt back inside. Unless there's actually a way over here.
Revelio.
No, there's no way down, I can see. Alright, I'll cut it here and then head back in, so I'll see you guys shortly. If there's no conversation when I get outside. I think so. Alright, where's that cave entrance? Back up here, I think. It's just too bad I can't rotate the map. Oh, so it still tells you if you have or have not got the collectible chest. Good to know. Not interested in doing that. Alright, should have got this the first time around, but oh well.
Confringo.
It's just a simple turn, but I think this way was the way down, but I don't know. Oh wait, no, this was the way down. Oh, hello. Did not see you there.
Revelio.
Nice. So at least it'll be good to know that I can actually get. It will actually show you if you miss any collectible chests. Let's head back out. Nope. Be right back, guys. Alright. Out we go. Alright.
Pull yourself together.
Right, Hogsmeade. Right here.
Does it get any more cozy than Hogsmeade?
What's wrong?
Hello, Sirona. I have good news. I was able to provide your friend Mrs. Sprottle with some horde clumps for her Wiggenweld potion, and I found your box of letters.
Oh, thank you. I knew you were the one to ask.
I wondered about some of the letters in the box.
Of course. It appears most of the letters were from fellow students.
One of the letters mentions Quidditch practice. Did you play?
I did. Was the Ravenclaw Seeker for 3 years. Oh, Merlin's beard. I adore Quidditch. Nothing like the feeling of catching the golden snitch when your team's down by 140 points. I'll never forgive Professor Black for cancelling it this year. I missed cheering for Ravenclaw.
I saw a letter from someone named Mirabelle. Is that Professor Garlick?
It is. Still one of my dearest friends. I know she wouldn't mind you having seen that letter. She and I are of a similar mind, especially when it comes to young people. We believe experience to be an invaluable teacher. To borrow a phrase from Mirabelle, it's a joy to see anyone blossom, but particularly one who doubted they ever would.
I spotted a letter from you to Mrs. Sprottle. You two seem to have a lot of fun together.
We do. She taught me so much during my summers with her and Aidan. I shall be the first to admit that adolescents aren't always the easiest to understand. And not everyone was as kind to me as the Sprottles. But the depth of their kindness, and that of so many of my friends, got me through... well, got me through some challenging times, to put it mildly.
I can believe that.
I'm glad I could be of help. Mrs. Sprottle sends her best.
Don't know what I'd have done without her and Aidan. Thank you, again, for helping her. And for returning this box of letters. It's nice to reflect on good memories.
Happy to help. Okay, that's gonna have to do it for today's episode, people. Next episode we'll be continuing with the main story. But first and foremost, just how much money do I have left? Because I may have to. Here we are. I may have to buy a bigger pot for plants and all that. Especially if we want to plant some mallow sweet. So we'll see how much that costs first. What do we do? Call it off.
Hello there. Come on in.
Thank you.
Plenty to look at here.
Thank you, friend. Actually, I might be able to afford it now. Let's see. Beast box. No thanks. T-shape. Does it potting? Sorry, I just get a bit confused. Wait, potting is what I'm after. We'll get the one with the 3 small ones.
Nothing like finding just the right thing, is there?
Oh, there was one with 5. That's the one I wanted. Oops. Alright, so that'll do it for me.
If there's anything else I can do to help.
Thanks. Might have been that'll be all for now. That's gonna have to do it for me, people. Thank you all so much for watching. If you guys did enjoy this video, please remember to hit the like button. Also, if you haven't already, hit the subscribe button to show support for the channel. I would very much appreciate that. And with that being said, I'm just gonna quickly do some work with the Ranroks climbing, and yeah. There you go again, and I hope you all have a wonderful, wonderful day. Take care of yourselves and drive safely out there, people. Bye-bye. Take care. Have a good time. I'm gonna have to start doing more work here. Bye-bye.